Hi guys, welcome you all to my channel Explore Edu to Teach.
So the next topic that we'll be learning in electronics devices and circuits is about BJT, that is bipolar junction transistor. It's one of the most core concepts of EDC. There will be series of videos on this particular topic where we'll be talking about what is a BJT, what is the representation of a BJT, what are the different terminals of a BJT along with the diagrams, how is the current flowing in a BJT, the different equations, and then we'll be solving a gate numerical on it, which is very similar to your university kind of numerical. So please do follow these lectures. The first lecture that is today, we'll be talking about the concept of BJT, all the representations and everything. The notes are present in the description box of this YouTube video. Please go and download it from there. Also at the same time, the diagrams and everything will be put in a very concise manner on my Instagram page. The link to my Instagram page is given down in the description box. Please check out my Instagram page. My Instagram handle will have all the formulas, diagrams which will be helpful for your examination and for your learning as well. So if you like the page, do follow me on Instagram as well. So let's begin with electronics devices and circuits with BJT. So what do you understand by BJT? So BJT is a bipolar junction transistor. It's a two PN junction diodes that are joined together. So basically BJT is a bipolar junction transistor. In this, two PN junction diodes are joined together in a particular way that it leads to three-layer, two-junction, three-terminal device called as BJT. So BJT, as I said, is a bipolar junction transistor. There are two PN junctions which are joined together, which causes three-layer, obviously two-junction, and three-terminal device called as BJT. And this BJT has two kind of transistors, that is the NPN and the PNP. The N stands for the region that is doped with dopant concentration, and the P stands for the region that is doped with the acceptor concentration. So basically a PN junction diode is the most basic form. When two PN junction diodes are joined together, it leads to a bipolar junction transistor, and it is made of two regions. One is the N, other one is the P. The N indicates the dopant concentration, the P indicates the acceptor concentration. Now in a BJT we have PNP and you have the NPN. So you have the three terminals in this. One is the E, B, C. E is the emitter, B is the base, and C is the collector. So you need to understand these terms very well, because these terms will be repeatedly used in BJT kind of understanding and numericals and everything. So I'm trying my best to make you understand. If you have any kind of doubts, please do comment in the comment section. I'll try to bring up another video on the same. So BJT, as I mentioned, is a two PN junction diode kind of device which has three terminals, which is E, B, C. The regions in them are N and P both. The N is the N kind of region that is doped with the dopant concentration. The P is the P region which is doped with the acceptor concentration. So if you see, there are three devices. E is the emitter, B is the base, C is the collector. So emitter is basically highly doped and medium in size. The B is the base, which is less doped and small in size, and C is the collector, which is moderately doped and large in size. So this is something very important. So basically BJT is a bipolar junction transistor having two PN junction diodes joined together. It has two regions, that is the N and the P, and the terminals are E, B, C. The E is the emitter, B is the base, and C is the collector. So E is highly doped and medium in size, B is less doped and small in size, C is moderately doped and large in size. And when I talk about doping, remember that if it is a N kind of doping, it is dopant concentration. If it's a P region, it's a acceptor concentration. Now I'll just show you the structure of a NPN and a PNP kind of transistor. So if I talk about an NPN transistor, as I mentioned, the order is always EBC, emitter base collector. So if you talk about this, you have a emitter, you have a base, and you have a collector. So the N stands for a emitter, the P stands for a base, and N again stands for a collector. So the N is the emitter, P is the base, and N is again the collector. Then you have the PNP. The PNP, again you have the same order. P is the acceptor concentration, N is the dopant concentration, in which the P is the emitter, N is the base, and again P is the collector. And look at this particular diagram. You have NPN. So as I told you, there are three terminals, so there are three currents also in this. One is the IC, which is the collector current, IB is the base current, and IE is the emitter current. So how does NPN differ from PNP is in case of your direction of current. If you see, the collector terminal has IC, which is the collector current, the base terminal has IB, which is the base current, and your emitter has the emitter current. So the direction of IC plus IB leads to IE. So this IE is basically IC plus IB. As simple as that. Similarly, PNP is basically the emitter current leading to IB and IC. If you see in case of NPN, the IC is coming here, the IB is coming here, both IE and IB lead to IE. Whereas in case of PNP, the IE is getting split into IB and IC. So the direction is IC is downward, IB is this way, which leads to IE. In case of your PNP, the IE is this way, then the IB and IC get split over. This is very important. Please make a note of all these symbols when you will be solving numericals, when you will be solving drawing diagrams. You should be able to identify whether given numerical or within diagram is a NPN or PNP. Then you can proceed ahead. So don't have confusion in this. Then we have a particular kind of equation which you should be aware about. The IC in case of, now see, I hope this diagram is clear to you. I'll repeat to you again. You have a NPN transistor wherein you have the collector, base and the emitter. You have the IC, you have the IB, and then you have the IE. Similarly, you have the PNP, which is the collector, base, emitter, wherein the IE is leading to IB and IC. So note these terminals and diagram very well. Now you have the voltages that we'll be talking about. So you learnt about the terminal EBC, you learnt about the currents. Now we'll talk about the voltage equation. If you see, the voltage between collector and base is VCB. The collector is at higher terminal as that of your base. The voltage between base and emitter is VBE. The base is a higher voltage than your emitter. And this is VCE. The collector is a higher voltage as that of your emitter. Similarly, you have the PNP transistor wherein you have IC, IB and IE. The emitter is at higher voltage as that of your collector voltage. Hence, you have VEC. In case of your NPN, you have VCE. Similarly, you have VEB. In case of NPN, you have VBE. Similarly, in case of your PNP, we have VBC. Here we have VCB. Please get these diagrams very well. Practice them hard. What are the different terminals in case of your BJT? What is the collector IB or the collector base and the emitter current direction? And also, what is the voltage in this? These three things I have split into three diagrams. Make a note of it. Then we have the collector current equations. The collector current NPN trans is given as Is into e raised to Vb upon neta Vt minus 1. And in case of PNP transistor is IC is equal to Is e raised to Vb upon neta Vt minus 1. Now the Is is the saturation current, Vt is the thermal voltage, and as the only difference is that in case of your PNP transistor it is VBE, indicating the base is at higher voltage as that of your emitter voltage, and in case of PNP it is IC is equal to Is V raised to VEB upon neta Vt minus 1, wherein your emitter is at higher voltage than that of your base, and neta is equal to 1 is germanium and neta is equal to 2 is silicon. So I hope I am very clear with this. So please make a note of it. I will be solving the numerical that we have over here in the next class so that you have better understanding about it. So if you like this video, do not forget to like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram as well. The links are given down in the description box. You can follow my page. And if you have any kind of doubts or something, please comment in the comment section. It's my humble request, please study these concepts very well, right from the terminal to the current equation to the voltages. You should know to draw it very well, then only you can identify the different BJTs and solve numericals, and I have the understanding of its working. So I hope I am very clear with this. Please make a note of all these things very well. I repeat, the notes are present in the description box of my YouTube video. Please go and download it from there, and please share it to as many people as you can. This is one of the most simple topics, one of the most important topics I will say, so many people can get benefited out of it. Thank you so much guys. God bless.